of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas A&M's offense will go on the attack first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Peters. Completes it in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll run the sneak for it. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will try to get something going with their...
Ah, bruh.
And what
Chance.
performance. An aerial...
Can I? Would they be able to see that I shared my screen? Cause we gotta stop, bro. This team is better than ours. You said what? Oh, they can hear me? Oh. Wait, you just heard me from YouTube? You said what? Yeah. Oh, did I just run that? Oh, you idiot.
get the snap off quickly enough. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught in the backfield, it's Udo. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes a move. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Scanning the field, it's Peters. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Butler. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Udo. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're going to run it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's loose down the middle. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The inside handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground from the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Peters. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Going to sling it on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. On the ground, it's Cook. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocked to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football.
He's got it at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important.
Turning it on! Got the first down, he's still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And his first pass is incomplete.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. Sweet cut there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
That's caught. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air, it's Peters. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes is at the 33.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. Slithers into space. The tag! Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
How about the kick six? What a return. And think about it. You go for the long field goal, do a good job of keeping somebody deep for the return. And here's the hard thing. All those offensive linemen try to protect the field goal. Now they got to go try to make a tackle. Too much speed. What an amazing return. What a big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 27 over ULM. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Dropping back, it's Peters. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Here's the return. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Butler. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Safe completion on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game, and play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Give it to him again. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Trying to bull his way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This is a design run. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. The snap sets up the throw. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Aggies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They stop him in the end zone. Not only a safety, but they take the lead.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got room to work. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Complete in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Play number 9 on this drive. Brown has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Going to the running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They've been running it, but now the pass. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. This for the lead and very likely the win.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.